McConnell brought the fire. Pelosi brought one email. The silence that followed, you won't forget it. He came to control the narrative. She changed the rules. Mitch McConnell stepped to the podium with the kind of confidence that said, "I've done this 1,000 times. Here we go again. Senator Pelosi rewriting history with buzzwords and fancy charts." He smirked slightly. She talks about fairness while packing the courts with partisan loyalists. Let's not confuse justice with political engineering. The audience split. Cheers on one side, silence on the other. You want to talk democracy? Then tell the people why your party rushed nominations in election years, twice. He pointed toward her without looking. Senator Pelosi, if your idea of balance is tipping the scale your way every time, then maybe it's time we call this what it really is, power theater. The camera cut to Pelosi, still, calm. She didn't flinch, didn't blink. A single manila folder lay closed on her desk. She tapped it once with her finger, gently. The crowd leaned in, but she said nothing. McConnell turned to the moderator. I've said what I came to say. Let's hear what spin she's brought tonight. Pelosi kept her eyes forward, still silent. Now we're asking you, is McConnell calling out the truth or rewriting it to fit his game? Comment your take. We're just getting started. Pelosi finally spoke. Senator McConnell, do you remember what you said in 2016? McConnell's eyes narrowed. She opened the folder slowly, methodically, pulled out a highlighted transcript, held it up. The screen behind her lit up. The American people should have a voice in the selection of their next Supreme Court justice. Mitch McConnell, March 2016. The crowd shifted. She didn't raise her voice. You said that during an election year, then turned around and confirmed another nominee 8 days before voting started in 2020. She set the page down, picked up another. This isn't about history, Senator. This is about pattern. The screen changed. Nomination timeline comparison, 2016 versus 2020, side-by-side bar graph. McConnell moved to speak, but hesitated. Pelosi stayed focused. When rules only apply when convenient, they're not rules. They're weapons. A hush swept the studio. She looked into the camera. The question isn't whether someone can play the system. It's whether we should keep letting them. What do you think? Is Pelosi exposing hypocrisy or just flipping the script? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This debate's only heating up. McConnell stepped back up to the mic. Senator Pelosi is cherry-picking quotes like she's running a high school debate team. A few light chuckles from the crowd. Let me be clear. Every action I've taken has been within the Constitution. No law was broken. No ethics rules violated. He paced slightly. We're not here to play feelings. We're here to uphold frameworks. And if she wants to debate morals instead of law, she should try Sunday school, not the Senate floor. Pelosi didn't blink. She picked up a second sheet, an email printout. Then, let's talk about law, Mitch. The screen changed. Email. Senior GOP strategist to judiciary staff. Subject, timeline. Push nominee before polling. Base engagement critical. McConnell on board. The audience froze. McConnell's hand dropped from the podium slightly. Pelosi stayed steady. When timing is based on strategy instead of principle, that's not law. That's manipulation. She stepped aside, letting the screen linger. McConnell didn't respond. Not yet. So where do you land? Is this smart strategy or straight-up exploitation? Comment below, because this email just turned the heat up. McConnell looked at the screen. No quip, no grin, just stillness. The crowd was hushed. Even the moderator didn't move. Pelosi stepped forward, just one step. This isn't about winning a point, Mitch. It's about how far we're willing to bend the rules before they snap. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. Americans are tired of hearing it's legal when it's clearly wrong. She turned to the crowd now. We all know what bending looks like. We've lived through the cracks. Murmurs, head nods. She held the silence for a beat, then looked straight into the camera. If this was your family, your health care, your rights on the line, would you still call it strategy? McConnell exhaled, put his hands behind his back, but he said nothing. The moderator finally spoke. Senator McConnell, would you like to respond? He opened his mouth, then closed it. The crowd didn't boo, didn't cheer. They waited. And now it's on you. Do you see that as leadership or damage control? Tell us in the comments, because silence can speak louder than spin. Pelosi didn't press him. She just opened her folder one more time. I didn't come here just to argue. I came here with something better. She pulled out a one-page draft. It's a bipartisan proposal, a confirmation timeline standard, same rules, no matter who's in power. 90 days, no exceptions, no loopholes. She walked it to the moderator's table, placed it down. The camera stayed on McConnell, still, watching. Pelosi turned toward him. I know you won't say yes tonight, but take it, read it, and ask yourself if history really needs another shortcut. She looked at the crowd. We don't need more wins. We need rules that don't change with the scoreboard. For a second, just a second, McConnell stepped forward. He picked up the paper, didn't speak, didn't smile, just folded it and walked back. So, was that the start of something? Or just political theater with a new script? Comment below, because sometimes the moment is quiet, but the stakes are everything. McConnell didn't say a word, just folded the proposal twice and slid it into his inside jacket pocket. He didn't look back, didn't shake hands, didn't spin. He just walked off stage. The moderator tried to close the segment, but the crowd didn't move. Phones lit up. Live stream chat exploded. Did Mitch just accept it? Pelosi didn't win with a speech. She won with structure. That draft bill just changed the whole game. Hours later, a still frame circled online. McConnell holding the paper mid-step. Caption: Sometimes the most important answers don't come with a mic drop. Backstage, an aide asked Pelosi if she expected more. More noise? Maybe. But real change rarely starts with applause. She walked out to the other door, no camera in sight. The debate was over, but the shift had already begun. Now, you tell us, did McConnell just pivot, or did he just pause? Would you trust a leader who doesn't answer, or respect one who listens? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This story's not over.